WXXL HD1 Tavares, Orlando.
On the app, online, in the car, it's on all the time.
Ready, set.
I wrote to your station manager about your show, and the funny things that you think funny aren't funny, yet you're still on the air.
Turn it up, we're giving the show.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. It is 5:59. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. You are listening to Johnny's house on a Wednesday morning. One word to describe today: sunny. Sunny with a high of 91 this morning, 73.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Lil Nas X was being interviewed by BBC, and they were talking about, country music and Beyonce and Shaboozey and how they're being celebrated for the country music.
Okay.
But he also had an entirely different kind of experience, which I kind of feel bad. He said, I wish this would have happened for me. He said, I wasn't able to experience this. He said, keep in mind, in 2019, Old Town Road was removed from the Hot Country chart because it, quote, did not embrace enough elements of today's country music to chart in its current form. And I'm like, I forgot about that.
It wasn't until, was it Billy Ray Cyrus?
Yeah.
Jumped on it, yeah.
And that's what he said. He was like, he added Billy Ray Cyrus to the remix of the song, making it more popular. But for some reason, it's still like, the country charts were not appreciative of of that song.
I remember when he came out, he wasn't getting a lot of support.
Love, yeah.
Well, because he even said that it was a joke, at first.
Well,
but
it was his fourth try, and he did it to make noise because he wasn't making any traction in hip hop.
Yeah. But I could see how you would be a little upset because you're like, I did country music. I did a country song, and you guys basically ignored it.
Yeah, but country's one genre you can't spoof. Because they take it very personally. And he spoofed it.
Yeah.
Wranglers on my booty was one of the lines. He completely spoofed it. And then people
even if you took Texas Hold'em and you made it kind of spoofy, the lyrics are cheesy. So cheesy, not cheesy.
But it's not making fun of it.
I guess so.
Old Town Road was kind of a spoof song. Then it got a line dance and
a bar song.
Billy
Tipsy,
Ray jumped on it.
That's
such a good
song. But that's such a good country song.
Way. That's kind of like
we're talking 5 years difference.
Yeah.
We're talking Kane Brown has come out. Morgan Wallen, Post Malone have crossed. There's.
So I just thought it was like a country feel hip hop song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it was full. He tried to go full fledged country.
I just kind of feel bad for him for, a little bit because he's got a couple points. So the interview is actually pretty good. It's with BBC, but he said that he's been trying out more country songs or country sounds. So he was like, I don't want to force anything, but if something does come to me, then it's whatever.
Here's my thing. He's been experimenting since, he came out with that. And then he experiments with music. It's like what lane you want to be in. And not that you have to be in any lane.
But that's what my question was going to be.
No.
Why do you have to be in a lane?
I want to be in a lane that's going to make me the most money.
That's where most people want to be. That's why Taylor Swift jumped to this lane.
Yeah.
Same with Beyonce. She changed it up with her recent album.
She won't make as much money in country as she ever will in pop, but still, she just did what she wanted to do.
Yeah. Some artists are so successful, they can do whatever they want.
But it's like the same thing with Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
He rap and then rock. And then, so if you look at Post Malone, rap and then top 40 and now country. So it's like, why
I don't think you have to pick a lane. Post Malone doesn't pick a lane. I think you have to not worry about whether the charts accept you in whatever lane you're in. Because just because you say this is country doesn't mean they're going to love it. That's fine. Move on. They're not saying you can't do it. It's just not. It's just not our thing.
So I'd be curious to see what he comes out with next. Ryan Reynolds posted the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, and it included a hidden QR code.
Oh.
Now, if you went to that QR code, it leads to a video of Ryan reading a disclaimer for the movie. Basically, he's trying to lower your expectations for the movie. He said this film is a paper thin as a sequel to Battlefield Earth, and he said we're mostly going to beat each other senseless, make enemies with Disney, and that's pretty much it. So he was just like, Sit back, relax, let us lower your
But here's the
IQ.
thing, if you've seen a Deadpool movie, that's what you expect.
Exactly.
You ain't got to tell us.
But I just love that he's kind of like lowering everybody's expectations before they actually go and see it. He's
Yeah.
like, just sit back, relax, and let us
Yeah.
lower your IQ and
Yeah.
just enjoy.
I saw,
That's smart marketing.
out of my own curiosity, I saw over the weekend, was it Madam Web?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it bad?
It wasn't bad. It was just a movie. It wasn't nothing anything exciting. It wasn't boring.
Like, it wasn't cringing?
It wasn't cringing. It was
Okay.
just like, oh, okay. And when it's done, it's like, well, I can see why people didn't. There was not a moment where it's like, oh, you got to see this because it took some type of emotion out of me.
Yeah.
I watched the movie like, okay, if I paid to say that, it was all right.
Well, it's officially Marvel's first R-rated film, which comes out July 26th, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. All right, we come back. What are those weird stories that happen to be true? We want to tell you all about it, and we'll do that next on Johnny's House. Don't. 6:17. This is Johnny's House, middle of the week on a Wednesday. Sunny today. They say this weekend, though, we're going to be breaking some records. That's how hot it's going to be.
It's going to be stank.
I know, man. But sunny today with a high of 91, 73 right now. Weird stories, but true. What's up, B?
You know what they always say, if it's online, it's going to be there forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily true. They just did a big study to find out, how long things actually live online.
Okay.
And 40% of web pages that were around in 2013 don't exist anymore.
How many?
Wow.
40%.
Oh, wow.
So they said, forever. They always say as soon as it's up there, it lasts forever. But they say there is like massive amounts of just deleting and kind of like people that let stuff age out as far as like renewing domains and stuff like that. And once
So
the
you really
server's
can't find it
cleared,
anymore. Yeah.
server's cleared. Now there's a Wayback Machine that you can go through and you can find like websites from back in the day that don't exist anymore and see what they look like, which is kind of cool. But for the most part, 23% of new pages now contain at least one broken reference link, they say, so you can click on something and it not be there. 21% of government websites have a link problem as well. And 54% of Wikipedia pages have references that no longer exist.
Yeah,
So
I believe that.
it's not necessarily always going to be there. And just because it's online doesn't mean that it's got anything to back it up.
I think people know if you go to a government website, a link's going to be broken.
Yeah.
I go into it knowing it's going to be broken.
Now, tweet something questionable, that's not going anywhere.
Seriously.
That's staying forever.
Or you let some body part slip, that's going to be there forever.
That's not leaving.
Never going to leave.
There is a woman in California, and she got struck by lightning. And she says that killed her momentarily.
Okay.
But she came back. But
Did she see the light?
While she was gone, she had an out-of-body experience
There it
where
is.
she ran into her grandfather, and he said, "Hey, girl, now you got the ability to tell the future." Pop, and hit her, and she came back. So now she can tell the future, she says, through vivid dreams.
How accurate is she?
At this point, we don't know because we'll have to see. We have to wait for the future.
She's like, that's a Raven. Raven Simone.
Really?
Yeah.
But here's my thing, though. I can't come back and tell you I can predict the future without giving you something to let you know I can predict the future.
Right.
I was
See,
gonna say,
you know
she
what I'm
claimed anything?
Well, the jury's out. She just got struck by lightning. She said, "Give me a minute. Future
Okay.
ain't happened yet, player."
I know, but you
how
can
did she
predict
know?
it, though.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just the grandfather being like, yo, here you go. You got a gift.
Well, the grandfather, according to her, when he was alive, was a also predictor,
Okay.
and he predicted the results of the Super Bowl more than one time, and also predicted the results of presidential elections.
Yeah.
Now, in those cases, you had a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, I was like, didn't an octopus also do that too?
So I'm just saying, 50-50 shots to me aren't predicting the future.
But listen, if I come out and
You're a
I'm-
good guesser.
I let it be known to everybody. Hold a press conference. I died. I saw my grandfather. I can tell the future. Coming up on June 18th at this exact time, this is going to happen. So right there. Now,
I mean, maybe she's waiting for that big splash of an event that she sees to go public with it. In the meantime, she's just getting the hype ready, letting you know, hey.
well, the next big thing is either the NHL or the NBA Finals. Now, those are 50-50 shots. So.
Yeah, she can go that way if she wants. I mean, for me, I would use my power a little more on something more important. I mean, but whatever. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated.
Keep us updated on that one, too.
And this is funny. It's gone viral. This guy, his name is Greg. He placed a very strange order to McDonald's through their delivery service.
Okay.
He ordered a triple cheeseburger, but had everything removed. So he checked no ketchup, no mustard, no pickle, no onions, no cheese, no bun, no meat.
Huh?
He just wanted to see what would happen. So he placed the order.
Oh, they charged him.
The driver called and said, "Hey, just a heads up. I see there's a cheeseburger with everything removed. You know they're just going to give you a box, right?" And he's like, "Yes, that's what I want."
They're going to charge you for all the thing you ordered.
They did.
Yes.
So they did. They charged him, and they brought the order, and it was sealed in a bag that said sealed for freshness. And he opened the bag, and inside was a box.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a cheeseburger box. It was a deluxe McCrispy box. So he said, "Damn it, y'all still got my order wrong.
Oh, no.
It was supposed to be a cheeseburger box." So he gave them a 2-star rating for McDonald's messing up his order, even though he ordered absolutely nothing. And he gave a 5-star rating to the delivery driver and tipped him $11.
Yes.
So he paid $20 for nothing just to go viral, basically.
See, what that McDonald's did was like, look, we got a oversupply of these boxes.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
They
So-
looked at their supply cost.
Yes, exactly.
Well,
They throw this one in there.
Yeah.
I don't think triple cheeseburgers come in a box. I think they come in a
In a
wrapper.
wrapper.
And so they probably just grabbed a box.
We can't throw a wrapper.
Right, what are we going to wrap? Just crumble up a wrapper and throw it in there? I guess you could have done that. But they were trying to be nice, probably, by putting a box in there at least. But he said, y'all sent me the wrong box. But I don't believe they make a triple
weird.
cheeseburger box. Maybe they
No.
do. I don't think so.
No.
So, but yeah, he did go viral. So $20 to go viral, basically, is what he paid.
Oh, they could have put it in a quarter pounder box.
Yeah, they could have done
Maybe.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. So if you order something with absolutely nothing, they'll give it to you.
How bored are you?
Seriously. Like, what? He just wanted to go viral?
I'm assuming because he posted the whole thing all over social media.
It kind of sounds like a scheme too. You know, it's like when you drink one of those really hot drinks kind of thing. And if it doesn't have the label.
Well, he can't sue them for that.
Yeah, no, he placed an order and he got his order.
I'll give it to that driver. The driver's like, listen, man, ain't no funny stuff between you and I.
That's what he said.
They gave me just a, you know this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Driver hit him up, say, hey, man, they're going to send you an empty box. He's like, that's fine. He went viral. It worked.
Wait, we're sitting here talking about
$20.
it. All right, we come back. We'll talk about something you shouldn't do for until after 20 minutes. You wake up. We'll talk about that next on Johnny's House. 634 Johnny's house. We got some information on what neuroscientists recommend you do 20 minutes after waking up. You want to listen to this next on Johnny's house. $637.
Pathetic.
Duh.
So weird.
It is weird. 638. It is Johnny's house and sunshine today, nice and warm. Getting up to 91. It is 73 right now. You know, anytime that the neuroscientists say something important, we need to share. We need to spread it to you. What are they saying, B?
I think a lot of people, the first thing they do in the morning is reach for their phone.
Okay.
Now, mine is my alarm.
Same
so
here.
I was going to
bring it up. Yeah. So outside of that.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know what you do after you turn your alarm off, but according to neuroscientists, you should not be scrolling through your phone
as soon as you wake up.
As soon as you wake up. They say you should give a 20-minute delay from wake up to scrolling through your phone for anything. So I didn't read the article till just now because I wanted to hear it and make a reaction. So, and it's logical. They say your brain is transitioning between sleep and being awake.
Yeah.
And it's super suggestible in that state. So what you see is kind of going to set the tone for the day. So, and you can't control what you see while you're scrolling.
Yeah.
So if you see some stressful stuff, you're putting stress into your day that doesn't need to be there.
Okay.
Now, if you do see happy stuff, now maybe you're starting off on a happy note. But by scrolling, you don't know what you're going to see. So they say it's super crucial that what goes into your brain in those first 20 minutes is kind of regulated by you, not necessarily random scrolling.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense.
I don't now. I do touch my phone because, like yours, it's an alarm.
Yes.
And I have one of those wireless charger base. So I look at it and I put it down. And if I need to know a score, like the first thing I did this morning, I wake up and I'm in a dark room and I'm getting ready to set off some people. Alexa, I'll go, Alexa, who won the Boston Celtics game last night? And then she'll tell me who won.
Right.
And then I'll just pray and meditate for a while, and then I'll get up. I don't touch my phone till probably maybe 30, 40 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Ray?
So
I'm thinking as soon as you get up.
No. I mean, I used to do that, but now I've been better at
Look
it.
at
Just
this.
because, like, I'll sit in my bed and scroll for like 15 minutes before I realize I've been sitting there for 15 minutes.
Okay.
But I will check my messages and check from like my sister, because my sister always sends me something funny.
Yeah.
And I'll go and watch that. And so, like,
As soon as you wake up?
As soon as I
Are
wake
you
up, like, I'll
serious?
watch that because I know it's going to be, like, funny. It's going to make me happy in the morning. And then I'll get up and get ready. But, like, I think the first time scrolling through, like, Instagram would be sitting here at my desk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, my thing is if someone like I'll see if someone texts me or something, I'll get mad because I'm like, these fools know I'm asleep.
Yeah.
See?
I'm like, I'm glad they ain't wake me up.
No,
So, like if I wake up, I'm like, so-and-so called me.
It's either messages from, like, Kim or my sister, because I know those are going to be, like, funny, positive ones.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay. B, what about you?
Let's see. So I turn my alarms off, and then I check for notifications to see if I got anything overnight. I honestly check my Safe Touch app to see like what set my phone off, like from my pool area or my front door. Then I usually, if my son's not home when I go to bed, I check what time he got home, even though he's a grown-ass man. But I don't scroll through things unless I get a notification. If I get a notification, I start scrolling instantly before I get out of bed. And I don't scroll through things for probably about 10 minutes. Because it takes me about 10 minutes to get ready, like to brush my teeth. And before I pull out of my driveway, when I put my phone in my little holder, I check each app to make sure I don't have anything in my inbox I need to see real fast, and then I drive to work. So 10 minutes.
I don't start scrolling it. Like I'll get here and we'll start prepping the show, and I think like maybe from 5, because y'all know my day is regimented.
Yes.
If you want so from 5:10 to 5:25, when I come in here, I'll scroll.
Okay, so you give it way more than the full 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're good.
Yeah, I give it a couple hours. And Reese, what about you?
Yeah, so the same. Like when it comes to work, like I'll get up right away, but I'll only look for my notifications because I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. But like when it comes to like the weekend, I would say within about 10 minutes, I'm like guilty. I'm like,
Really?
I'm already scrolling. Yeah, but it's kind of like, can this be as equal as someone like saying like, Alexa, give me like today's news or whatever?
No, you're not scrolling.
Yeah.
You're asking for something.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
you shouldn't do that either if you're asking for random news because you don't know what you're going to get. Like he
That's-
asked
I
for a
wanna know
specific score.
I did it this morning. I'm like, oh man, they won in overtime, so now I got to go watch a highlight.
And it's not even his team, so he's
No.
not going to be mad either way.
No.
They're basically saying by whatever you see in your first 20 minutes, you're planting the seeds for the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to do that, go ahead, but it's not good for you.
And I'm listening to you guys, and this is, I mean, you guys, and I'll blame all you guys. You guys have me spoiled because I don't look for work information. If it's something important, one of y'all will hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Just like yesterday with Ray.
Yeah.
Brian will go, hey, man, I know you don't check your email, but you might want to check. How many times do you say that?
I text you to tell you to look for something because I know you're not going to look until tomorrow, and I need to look at. I need you to chime in on this today.
Johnny has a
Yeah.
real one.
No, Ray sends fun stuff.
Yeah, I try
When
to.
it comes from me,
Yeah.
it's because it needs to be decided and it's
Yes.
important.
It's so, hey, man, I know you ain't checking, man, but they need an answer to something. All right, we got you. As soon as 2 seconds later, bing, respond.
Yeah, usually if it's like breaking celebrity stuff, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, yeah, like the one yesterday. I'm like,
Well, that was funny.
that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny. So I want to find out from you, when you wake up in the morning, how quickly do you go to your phone or whatever and start scrolling? And they're saying it's not good to do that because you're setting the pace and the tone for your day. But for you wake up. Now, we won't count if your phone is your alarm clock because you got to touch your phone.
Right, it's the scrolling through stuff that counts.
How quickly do you do it? We're going to hook somebody up. We got some movie passes that we're going to go to. And it was funny. I was watching this movie the other day, the last one. We got a pair of Fandango passes to see, I think it's Furiosa, the Mad Max saga, the most anticipated one. If you've been watching the last one, this stuff is crazy. It's like in the desert and flames and rock music and crazy.
Nice.
If you want to go, we got to find out how quickly when you wake up do you start scrolling. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067. Live streamers, we want to hear from you. Social media, we're talking about you. We want to hear from you. When you wake up, how long before you pick up the phone and start scrolling? We're going to send you to a premiere of a movie on us, but you got to call now on Johnny's House. Benson Boone, beautiful things. 654 Johnny's house. Sunny and a high of 91. It is 73 right now. I've got some Fandango passes to see Verosa, a Mad Max saga, and this is I think this is the last one in the series. So if you want to check that out, you got to tell us. Neuroscientists are saying you should wait at least 20 minutes before you start scrolling, because what you look into can set the pace for your day. Negative energy, positive energy, whatever it is. So what do you do, and when do you start scrolling? From Ocala, Brian. Brian, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, y'all.
Hey, truck driver Brian. What's up, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what's up? So what do you do how long does it take you once you get up to start scrolling?
I don't scroll for a long time until I eat breakfast, but one thing I do before I get out of bed is I look at my Facebook memories to see what I did through years past, at least till 2011. And it's always fun to see because Facebook's been my diary ever since then.
Oh, so you wake up in the morning and see what you did 10 years ago?
Yep, everything I did on that day, every single day, I go through, and if it's really cool, I'll share it again.
But that's scrolling. Like, lucky for you, you're building something positive. But if you come across a negative memory, then it's gonna put a negative seed for your day. So you're not scrolling everything, but you're scrolling.
Yeah.
Right. But when I see a bad thing, like a bad trucking day, it makes me feel good that I made it through there, and so I feel good either way.
Okay.
But that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Brian, be safe, man.
Thank y'all.
I'll talk to you soon.
That's going to be my new thing when he calls.
From Lake Nona, Keith, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
All right, so when you wake up, how long does it take you to start scrolling?
I turn over, grab my phone, and start scrolling before I even put my glasses on.
Oh, my gosh.
Jeez. My goodness, phone off, start scrolling.
No, that's terrible.
So what is that, fear of missing out or just fear of not knowing?
No, just give me a couple minutes just to actually wake up, and if I don't see what I like, put the phone down and wait for hit that snooze button and go back to sleep.
Wow, he has a routine.
Okay.
Basically hitting reset.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't like these.
All right. You hold on a second. And from Deltona, Christina, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So when you wake up, how long before you start scrolling?
Well, I sleep with my phone on my chest.
Oh, my goodness.
So really, as soon as I wake up, I go to Discord, and I see what my friends have posted.
You sleep with your phone on your chest?
Yes.
A lot of people sleep with their pets on the chest, but you with a phone right there every night.
Right there every night.
Is it because
And
you're?
sometimes I wake up.
Is it because you're on it until you fall asleep?
Yeah. And then sometimes I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I check my phone, and then I go back to sleep.
Oh, my God.
All right, you hold on a second. B, what is saying over there,
My
man?
son falls asleep with it in his hand sometimes.
Yeah, mine too.
It's the
It's
craziest
just standing
thing
there,
ever.
just in there.
XOMO powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call attorney Dan Newland. Laura from Orlando said that she scrolls pretty quickly. She only wakes up 5 minutes before work starts. So she got to get it in fast because once work starts, she said it's nonstop.
All right. Keith from Lake Nona going to hook you up with a pair of those Fandango passes. Moving on, Ray, what you working on?
In Sync. Coming back. A reunion.
How many times have you said that?
A million.
Updates on the way, Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1 to Barry's Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
106.7.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Every single time this headline comes across, I am going to put it out in there into the universe like some good juju. I'm talking about NSYNC.
All right, what's the story now?
So, I told you before that Live Nation and AEG started reaching out to NSYNC members a month ago, expressing interest in a reunion stadium tour.
Okay.
Now, major labels are poking around to produce a new single or album and possibly that stadium tour.
Okay.
So, sources are saying the band, which hasn't released a standalone NSYNC single since 2002, besides the Trolls thing that they did, has been receiving calls from multiple labels like Warner Music, Universal Music that are eager to learn what's going on with the band right now. They're in the middle of a bidding war, is what they're saying, to see who can actually get a new single or an album from the group.
Ooh.
So if a bidding war is happening,
well, the record labels know to get everybody on the same page, it's going to take some dollars.
Yes,
you know?
And this is the closest that we've seen since 2002 that possibly a reunion could be happening.
Well, and it's coming from Chris on his podcast. He has his own podcast with Brian McFadden from MTV. And so he talked about it himself.
Yes.
So it's not like we're hearing it through sources or whatever.
Yeah, and Chris was actually chatting with TMZ saying that he has confirmed that reunion talks are underway.
Okay.
He has confirmed that those talks have had.
For him to say that meant that everybody's on the same page for him to leak that.
Yeah, because they're very calculated.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like when they've got something coming up, we can be friends with them all day.
Yeah.
They don't really leak it to us until after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact he has his podcast, it's called Name Drop. It's on the iHeart app. But the fact that he did it on there puts a little bit of credibility to it.
Is Joey still touring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, but I mean, as sources are saying that not to expect a decision anytime soon. Obviously, like a reunion stadium tour is like at least a year out.
Yeah, I was about to say that. For something of this magnitude, we're talking about a year.
Yeah, at least a year out.
Well, and we know from knowing them, they won't half-ass it. So this is something they're going to want to put together for a long time to get it ready.
2025.
Oh my God.
Let's do this.
You just got me pumped.
I know. I know. So I don't know if you saw this. Eminem was a proud father of the bride, his daughter Haley Jade's wedding. These pictures are so beautiful, but now we're getting more behind the scenes.
I saw the one where he was standing there with her and her husband.
Yeah.
And I even mentioned to Brian, so the man just won't smile?
Who, her husband or
No,
Eminem?
Oh, her husband's smiling.
No, he's smiling.
Yeah.
He was standing there like,
And the goatee that he has, it just looks like he's frowning.
Yes,
like on purpose.
maybe that's what it is.
But he looked very dapper.
Oh,
he looked
great.
very
Oh,
handsome.
no. But but I'm thinking maybe that's his style. He just doesn't smile anymore.
He doesn't really smile a lot ever anyway, unless he's like being like sarcastic.
So you can see him like doing this special father-daughter dance now. Those videos are coming out of Haley Jade. She's all smiles, dancing, and like the tear-jerking moments. And Eminem's like, I don't know. It's just so cute. It's just, I love seeing it.
Did you see the latest tease for his album?
No.
So he posted something, I think on Instagram it went around on all the socials yesterday. So, but it was just a post of Rabbit pulling himself out of a hat. And it just said, for my next trick. But then they realized the date and time on the post was May 31st at midnight.
Okay.
So they think
really?
a new single from the album, because the album's not due until late summer.
Yeah.
So they're thinking a first single might drop May 31st, maybe.
Yeah, so the death of Slim Shady is what he's been like promoting with like cryptic messages and like, what was the
he did the obituary.
The obituary, yeah. I couldn't even.
The Detroit Free Press.
I don't know why I couldn't think of the obituary. So May 31st, 2024, that is like the date that everybody is talking about for something new with Eminem that's coming out. Now, I love this story. This was back in 2002. I guess Robert Plant, who sings Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
He played a very big part in getting his music off the radio on a station. So he basically wanted to distance himself from that song, and so much that he heard a radio station when he was driving in Portland. He came across a listener-sponsored radio station, and he was listening, and the DJ came on and said that if they raise enough money that they would never play Stairway again. So he called up to the radio station and donated himself to play to go towards never playing that song ever again.
And they believed it was him?
They said it was him.
Uh-huh.
So, and he said that he actually called up Portland, Oregon, and he was like, I'm donating to this charity to never have this song ever played.
But you say it was a listener sponsored. That meant they paid
Yes.
for time to be on. Well, I would believe it too. Like us being on the air, if someone called up and say, hey, this is so-and-so, so-and-so, like, right.
Yeah.
But if you paid time, and I would believe it.
Is that funny?
Yeah.
But I guess the Atlantic Records president said that he was so mad he got kicked out of Atlantic Records.
Really?
Yeah, he was like so upset that he was like, all right, you're done.
Most people want their music played on the radio.
I know.
He
was like, nah, this is in 2002.
He's like, go ahead and drop this. I don't want to hear that. All right. Listen, we got a couple minutes. If you got a graduation shout out that you'd like to do right now, call it in. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. There's a couple of high schools that are graduating today. If you want to shout out to a loved one, that is 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Got a couple minutes to do it now right here on Johnny's House. $7:09, it is Johnny's House. Sunny with the high of 91, 73 right now. Graduations are going on all over the place. Lake Nona got one going up about 8:30. Colonial High School got it. Liberty, Harmony, Osceola, Lake Mary. There's so many schools that are graduating, so we want to give you an opportunity to shout out the loved one in your life. From Lakeland, Tracy, good morning.
Good morning.
Tracy, the mic is yours. Who you want to shout out?
I am shouting out my surgical technology students that are graduating today from Travis Technical College here in Lakeland.
Very good, very good. What time did they graduate?
At noon today.
Noon today. Well, congratulations. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
All right. Shouting out for those graduates from Altamont Springs. Michelle, good morning.
Good morning. How are ya?
Good.
First-time caller.
First-time caller. All right, because we're on a time, we're just going to give you your number. What's the number for a first-time caller?
It is 3158.
3158, Michelle. That's your number, okay?
3158. Got it.
All right, welcome to Johnny's house. Who you want to shout out?
So my niece Lauren Cox is graduating lineman on Friday, and I'm a teacher, and I have so many different people that are graduating. Jack Helton, Phoebe, lots of people. Lake Brantley last night, and Lake Mary tonight.
All right. Well, thank you, and welcome to Johnny's house.
Thank you.
All right, bye. Let's see here. Let's go with from Kissimmee, Nick. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Nick, who you want to shout out, man? Mike's yours.
My beautiful girlfriend.
Okay, and what school is she graduating?
She graduated from Poinciana yesterday.
Really? Does she know you're her boyfriend?
Stop. Why you gotta be so crazy?
Anything special you want to say to her, Nick? Oh, goodbye.
Oh.
I ain't new to this.
Now we know you went to a bunch of proms. How many graduations you go to?
One.
Okay, I didn't know maybe
it was just one. She was the only girlfriend I had, so I had to go back for
Oh, so
it.
you went to yours and you went back
yeah.
for hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Orlando, Amanda.
Good morning.
All right, Mike's yours. Who you want to shout out?
Bradley Whittington, my son, who's graduating tomorrow from East River High.
I got a question. Are you going to cry?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, Amanda, thank you. And one more from St. Cloud, Vicky.
Hi.
Vicky, who you want to shout out, graduates?
I would love to congratulate the class of 2024 St. Cloud High School, my amazing daughter, Ella Welk, and all of her friends and the entire class of 2024. Way to go, guys.
Very good. Are you going to cry?
I've been crying for a week.
Okay. All right. See you, Vicky.
Thank you.
All right. Every valedictorian speech starts with this. Hello, class of 2024. We've made it.
Yeah. And it followed by, thanks for Google.
That's it. They all start that way. We finally made it. You remember that awkward freshman year? Maybe tomorrow. We might do some graduation speeches. All right, listen, we got to move on. It is 30 Seconds of Therapy. That's where we try to help you with some of our life experiences. If you're going through a little something, you got a problem with your little relationship, your friends, or whatever, you call us up. You tell us what's going on, and then one of you, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to Cradle Experience, Orlando's most colorful family destination for interactive and creative play. But you got to call us and let us know what's going on. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. That's the only way to get in. You call us now, 30-Second Therapy. We'll break it down for you on Johnny's House. 725, Orlando's number one hit music station is Johnny's House. Sunny, high of 91.73 right now. We call it 30-second therapy. You call us up about a little situation, real life advice. We'll try to hook you up. And for calling in, one of you got a pair of tickets to the Cradle Experience, Orlando's most colorful family destination for interactive creative play. All right, let's see who we can help out here. From Orlando, is that Nikki? Nikki, good morning.
Hello, Johnny.
How you doing, Nikki?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
Good, good. All right, 30-second therapy. What's going on?
All right, 30-second therapy. I am moving my entire family up to New York City. I got an amazing job offer, and my mom is not supportive. She is all negative about it, saying I'm going to fail and I'm going to end up coming back, and it's just annoying.
How many, where are you in the family? Only child, 2 or 3 brothers? Where is it?
I'm an only child.
Okay, well, that's pretty easy. That's really easy right there. She's afraid, not for you, for herself. And you're the only child and you're gone. She's afraid that she's going to be lonely and all by herself. So that non-support is not because she doesn't support you. It's because she does not want you to leave. And what you got to do is just reassure her, Mom, I'm going to here and I'll come home as much as I can, and think about it. You got a new place to visit and we'll talk, blah, blah, blah. You just got to reassure her that when you leave, you won't forget about her. Miss Ray?
All right.
Hold on a second. We got
I think those are just her nerves talking.
Mhm.
You know, just being a mom myself and thinking about that and putting myself in that position, I'd be so nervous. I don't know. I think you just still need to do what you need to do and just try to communicate more with her.
B.
Yeah, you don't need her.
Oh, my goodness.
You just go do you and then show her what's what and then call back with the I told you so. Because mom's always like,
That's my mindset.
Yo.
That was my mindset.
Oh, my
I'm like,
goodness.
You know what? Say what you want, but I'm going to come back with the I told you so, and then what?
that kind of attitude, look what it's done for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never would have said that to your mom.
Exactly. Well, my mom never would have said you're going to fail.
That's true.
So-
I think if your mom said to you, you might have just started crying.
Yeah.
Nerese.
Well, Nikki, you can't take away from the fact that New York really is a dog-eat-dog world. World. So go in hungry, go what you want to go for and go hard.
She said you better be hungry because they eat dogs up there.
For real. I mean,
That's what she said. I ain't say it.
Thanks, Brian. That's what I have you around for, man.
Trying to summarize
Clarify.
it. Said, go there hungry because they eat dogs in New York.
Hold on, Nikki, okay?
In some neighborhoods.
All right. I'm not even going close to that. From Orlando, Tiffany, good morning.
I didn't say which ones.
Good morning.
Okay, 30
How are
seconds.
you?
All right, you sound like you're kind of serious. All right. So what's going on? 30-second therapy.
Okay, so I'm a teacher. I teach at a K-8 school. My son he goes to the home school, so we are at different schools. And he's been having trouble. Like, the school is amazing. It's like the best school I could send him for elementary school. I'm thinking about, I'm going to pull him when he starts middle school, but now he's had some issues at school with kids and things like that.
When you say, hold on. When you say issues, he got issues at home school?
No. Our neighborhood school.
Okay. All right, gotcha.
Like our community school. So, because I teach somewhere else.
Okay.
So we've got these issues, and they've gotten worse throughout the year. He's got ADHD, so he has he's only 7, so he's got impulse control.
Yeah.
He can't, there's things he can't control yet.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking maybe I should pull him to be with me. There's an amazing 3rd grade teacher that's at my school that I would love for him to have, but pulling him with me, and I'm pulling his brother who's about to start kindergarten and has been looking forward to going to our neighborhood school for like years. So I'm stuck between do what's best, and it would give him a great start in kindergarten because he'd had the same teacher his brother had. And so I'm torn between pulling him because I'd have to get his dad's permission because we're not together. And so, if I pull him and then I fail, then, and he still, not I fail, but like it doesn't solve the problem, then I'm just like stuck. I don't know what to do.
Well, here's the thing. Whatever decision you make, you got to stand behind it. Because right now you're finding any angle or any way that, okay, this may not happen, this, that, and the other. You're a very intelligent woman. Just think about, okay, this is going to be best for the child. And some people, you're a kindergartner, ain't made no friends yet. So you got to sit back and say, and if it doesn't work, you can go on and say, I tried. But leaving him there and it gets worse, you're going to beat yourself up because saying, I should have moved him. So whatever decision you make, stand on it, and it's okay with that because it's coming from a good place. Ray?
Yeah, I feel like the big picture just seems overwhelming no matter what decision that you make. But in my opinion, I think that starting kindergarten with his brother, like at a new school, like he would still be happy going to school with his sibling, even if it was a different school, because it would be like, oh, cool, like your older sibling is here. I know that he was looking forward to the neighborhood school, but I don't know if that would make a difference to a kindergartner.
B.
Yeah, I mean, I think the same thing. If you move him, now's the time when he's going into kindergarten. When we were going to move, we waited between schools, middle school, or elementary to middle, and we could have moved earlier, but we waited, let him finish there. But he's starting out, so let him start out in the new spot. I would say if that's better overall for everybody, even though he wanted to go to the other school. Honestly, probably doesn't really matter as much as you think. Once he gets there, he'll be excited.
I know, Reese.
Yeah, I think at the end you just need to look at the long picture here, because if you do take him in for yourself, like, make sure it doesn't affect your lifestyle or anything like that. So, yeah.
All right, Tiffany, you got some good advice, and hopefully you can one of them.
No, I appreciate it so much.
All
Thank
right,
you.
We're gonna give you those tickets to the Creole Experience and take the boys. Okay.
Oh, yay. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. You hold on. We'll get some information. All right, we come back. We're gonna talk about it's a Florida thing, and we'll tell you that story next on Johnny's House. $7:35. It is Johnny's House. It's Wednesday morning. Expected to be nice and warm today. Sunny with a high of 91, 73 right now. All right, there's a news story, and when you see these things now, I don't know what's been going on with alligator mating season, but they're popping up everywhere.
They're
Yo, and they're massive.
They're going all over the place looking for alligator booty. I mean, they're just walking out of their ponds. What is it? What is it? The detection that makes them go, I ain't nothing. Is it like going to a pond? It's like a nightclub. Like, man, ain't nothing but this
Right,
pond.
this place ain't popping.
Yeah.
Let's go down there. Because I know I hooked up with a girl there last season. But here's the problem. Because we're building all these houses, we're knocking over some of their clubs.
Oh, yeah. And
So
they're like, hey,
I got to find a new club.
Hey, I know what the club here last. Well, damn.
Oh, that's so funny. I just looked it up. It says alligators are known to be mating in like May or June.
Yeah. It's alligator mating season. We all know that.
Oh, well, I learned something today.
You didn't know that? Yeah.
Now I do.
They tell you what happens is normally alligators stay where they are until alligator mating season, and then they get out of the lakes and go looking for booty. That's what I was talking about.
They get aggressive because they're actually hunting.
Yeah.
Not for people.
Yeah.
For booty.
So this alligator, this man said he was last night. His dog kept barking, and he went to a security camera and he said this alligator didn't go through the fence. It opened the gate and started swimming around all in his pool.
That's what the scary part is, because if you have a pool, sometimes you might I'll just go jump right in.
Yes.
Like, if you do that, if the alligator's at the bottom, you're done.
Hey, you about to start wrestling. You better wrestle this thing.
Did you see the video of the alligator climbing over the
fence.
gate?
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, listen. He said, listen. I heard that lake over there got the hot booty over there. I need
right.
This is working.
Ain't no tail over here.
Ain't nothing.
Let me go over here to this club.
I'm just thinking to myself, I know how I would like to travel by myself. If I'm in the lake and me and Brian in there and it's mating season, I'm like, hey man, I heard there's another lake down the street. And I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and stay here. All right then, peace.
Yeah, I don't think alligators use wingmen.
I don't think so.
No.
It's like, what do you say? Arr! They'll just eat them. That's what they do there. But they just wrote it off as, hey, it's just the Florida thing. So I wanted to make a list of some things that are just, it's a Florida thing. You know, somebody say, hey, did you, like my family call down when they see those, my sister, referring to the story that Narisha said, she goes, can an alligator really, she thought that it was propped, that it was, I say, no, really? They can, it's mating season, and when they want to mate, they'll just go wherever they need to go. You'll find them at front doors, you'll find them in your house, and she's like, are you crazy? I'm like, yeah, that's just, so for me, it's just normal now. So one thing y'all need to worry about, and Brian brought this up a couple weeks ago, I know y'all aren't paying attention, there hasn't been any love bug season in about a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
In about a year.
And they're up popular in Orlando, right?
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
My goodness,
In
yes.
South Florida, it's not really a thing. So
no, up here, cars are messed up, but y'all need to start thinking about that. I would say it's a Florida thing. Those little lizards.
Running all. That's like Jurassic Park. Mini Jurassic Park.
When my mom came here, I said, listen, I know you're gonna sit by the pool and you're gonna see some lizards. Don't run from them. They're cool. They help the ecosystem. They're just kind of curious, and if you walk by, they're going to run from you, so don't worry about it. And by the end of her trip, she goes, oh, yeah, I made friends with one. When I come out here, he'll just sit on the chair next to me, and his little neck will go whoop, whoop, whoop. But when she first saw one, she was like, what is that? It's a Florida thing. Ray, what's a Florida thing? Just a Florida thing.
A Florida thing is people rushing to the store for toilet paper for hurricane season. Yeah. Or like gas. I feel like the gas stations are always chaos.
That's the first thing I do is get gas.
I know.
I get gas.
And, I mean, it's always good to be prepared, but like during hurricane, if there's a hurricane track, we don't even know exactly where it's going to go until like the day of.
Yeah, we don't really care too much.
Now I've lived through a hurricane in Charlotte, and if you don't have gas in your car, they take care of the really rich areas with the gas station first.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, my neighborhood back in Charlotte, they didn't get the gas for 2 weeks. But the neighborhood like Windermere got it in like 2 days.
Yeah. I still think one of my favorite Florida things, though, is iguanas down where Nerys is from. How they just fall out of the trees when it's cold.
Yes. And the funny thing is you go, oh, no. You just look down and you be like, what is that?
Yeah. Or they'll run across the water in the pool.
When we go to Key West, we don't get chairs with palm trees above us.
Because, oh, really?
No, because they live up there, and then they just kind of fall out. Like when we go to Dante's down in Key West, we can't go near the edge. My wife will freak out.
That's funny.
Because you can hear the rustling in the trees. You know they're up there.
And the funny thing is when they fall out, you make that eye contact. They're shocked. You're shocked.
Yeah.
And they just scurry away.
B, what's the Florida thing, man?
It is raining on this side of the street, but not that side of the street.
No joke.
It is insane to me still that you can watch. I can watch it in my backyard rain across the street and not rain in my yard.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? That's when I first moved here, that was fascinating to me.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm at a red light. Across the street, it's storming.
Yep.
My side of the street, the sun is out.
Yeah.
It's like you're driving and facing forward. It's like
Yeah.
the sun and bright, but you look at your rearview mirror and it's just thundering and lightning in
I've
the
seen
back.
that one
That's
too.
how it is in my house. If I
Yep.
look out the front door, sunny, beautiful. Look out the back door, like it's the world's about to end.
Yeah.
It's a Florida thing. Nerese.
Just adding on to Brian, the heat and the
Yeah.
sun. I mean, the humidity is no joke. I mean, we have to
Yeah.
literally warn people who are moving here. It's like, yo, heads up, summer is not one to mess with.
Yeah.
That and also like the staycations. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure every state has their own, but like
Yeah.
we got Disney, we got
Yeah.
Miami, we got the Keys.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we got the Panhandle. It's all
Yeah.
staycation.
You ain't got to go anywhere. You can stay right here at home. Now, because when I was in Charlotte, I didn't even know what staycation was. When you're in Charlotte, you're getting out of Charlotte.
Right.
Staycation means you have no money to go anywhere else. That's what staycation was. All right, I want to find out from you, what is it? It's just a Florida thing. You only find these things that happen right here in our beautiful state of Florida. Got a pair of tickets. Check out Orlando City SC versus Columbus Crew, Saturday, May 25th at the Interco Stadium, brought to you by WG Sports Center. Discover indoor soccer coming near you. You can follow them at WG Sports Center. All right, I want to find out from you. It's just a Florida thing. You only see these things right around here. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is 41067. Live streamers, you're kind of quiet. We want to hear from you, and we'll throw it up on social media. And I know you guys got some things to say. Fill it in. It's a Florida thing. You'll only see those things right here. We want to hear from you on Johnny's House. 7:53, it is Johnny's house, and that is Hosier and Too Sweet. Sunny, 91 is our high, 73. Still holding steady on that right now, but it's going to start getting warm real quickly. Alligator, man, this dog was just barking. Owner goes outside. He said the alligator was just swimming laps. On some laps. It's alligator mating season, so they're trying to look for that new love. That's what they're trying to do. So we want to find out. It's a Florida thing. What is it for you? You can only find that here in Florida. I'm going to send you to see some soccer. Pair of tickets. See Orlando City SC versus Columbus Crew Saturday, May 25th at the Inter-Enco Stadium. What is a Florida thing? From Claremont, Evan. What up, Evan?
Hey.
What's going on?
Guys.
What's up, man?
Chili. The only thing you can find in Florida are you guys.
Well, that's not technically true.
We are a Florida thing, but we're everywhere on app.
You'd be amazed at the number of people around different countries.
I mean, yes, we can hear you from other countries, but if we're out in Florida, we can see you.
Okay.
True.
Yeah. Because there's people all around the world that are listening. We're surprised, like Saudi Arabia. It's like 40 people listening there. It's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But you only can find you guys in Florida. That's it.
You got it, Evan. You have a beautiful day, okay?
Have a great day.
No,
You too, guys.
Well, no, you can hold on because you're still up for those tickets. From Orlando, Malachi?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, what is the Florida thing?
Personally, a Florida thing is everyone assuming you're a tourist.
I've never had that problem.
Like, I get that problem a lot, and then I always have to explain to them that I'm not a tourist.
And where are you hanging out that these people think you're a tourist?
Mostly parks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People do get shocked when they find out that you're born and raised here because there's not a lot of us.
Yeah, for sure.
But then the main issue with that is they always say, like, oh, it's paradise here. It's paradise.
They do say that. And you got to understand, they're on vacation. They're relaxed. They got their money to go to these parks, and they're laughing. Of course you're going to feel that way.
But the issue is having to explain to them that it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
But you know what, Malachi? Just let them live their fantasy for a while.
Yeah, that's what they paid for.
Yeah. You hold on a second. I mean, the worst vacation you can have is you come back and go, how was it? Man, it's sucked.
Yeah.
That's the worst, man. From Orlando, Angel, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. What's the Florida thing?
For me, it's the palmetto bug, man. I moved down to Florida, and seeing a cockroach walk up to you, I'm like, okay, whatever, just step on it. But then when it had wings and it started flying towards me, I'm like, absolutely not.
Now, Angel, where you from? Where'd you move down here from?
I actually moved down from North Carolina.
Same here. All right, so you can relate to what I'm saying. If you had bugs like that in North Carolina, that meant your house was dirty. That does not mean that here.
Nope, absolutely not.
If you're in North Carolina and you're spotless.
My house is clean.
Yes. Yeah. But if you saw a bug like that in somebody's house in North Carolina, whoo! Here, he's like, all right, get out of here. Yeah. All right, hold on a second. They are pretty big. All right, and from Inverness, Suzanne, good morning.
Hey, Johnny's house.
Hello. What's the Florida thing?
So, Florida, I have a few. So, pub subs are definitely a thing.
Yeah.
They're starting to expand,
parking yes, they are. They're parking in the shade instead of to the closest because you want to come out to a car that's not burning, and you better put something down if you have leather seats because you're going to burn.
There's a car line, and there's a woman that will stop her car under the tree instead of moving forward.
Hey, whatever, man.
Yep. Hey, I have a Jeep, and I will park it wherever I need to park it.
Yeah, same here. You hold on a second. Right, what they say over there?
The I-4 eyesore is a Florida thing.
Oh, yeah.
Quick, nasty rainstorms that come out of the blue.
Yep.
Hurricane parties. Mosquitoes.
Yep.
Love bugs.
Yeah.
5-minute red lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that only a Florida thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't drive enough in other states to know, but it definitely happens here.
And then somebody spent 20 minutes yesterday trying to get a lizard out of their house.
Leave the lizard alone.
My wife sprays it with chemicals. It'll die.
Me, what is it?
XL Mobile, powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Rocket launches every 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And they happen constantly.
And people understand that this is only a few places in the world that you can see. We're so used to it.
We take it for granted. It's like, oh, a rocket went up last night. Oh, cool.
Nerese.
Yeah, we got Victor Rodriguez. He said a Florida thing, knowing how to get somewhere, but still checking your maps maps to check for any
Same
accidents.
Here. Same
Yep.
here, for sure. All right, we're going to hook up Suzanne. We're going to hook you up. You can get yourself a pair of tickets. Check out Orlando City Soccer. Celebrity News, Ray.
We got to talk about all things Diddy that has come out in the last 24 hours.
Let's do it. Johnny's house.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so in the last 24 hours, a couple of new things coming out over the whole Diddy situation. 50 Cent has been hyping up this Diddy documentary for months, and people thought he was just full of it, just talking his talk. Well, 50 had multiple people, I guess, at a bidding war. He's got a multi-part documentary about the sexual assault allegations against Diddy, and it looks like the big red N, Netflix is what he said. It came out on top. The massive bidding war ended with them dominating and winning it. So this whole thing is produced by 50's G Unit Film and Television Studios. And what they're saying is that the documentary is going to be streaming and coming out sooner than later.
Oh, yeah, if it's ready.
So I'm like, wow. If he's already got this like done and produced and set up and ready. So they said sooner than later.
Something happened between Diddy and 50 because he said they were talking and Diddy called him and said, let me take you shopping.
Yes. So, and I was trying to, I always dig into it and it always goes back to that stupid interview. But they've been like going back and forth for like 2 decades. Dating back to like 2006 when 50 released a diss track called The Bomb. I guess that was allegedly
towards
Diddy, who killed Notorious B.I.G., and so that's what started it back in 2006. But this streaming docuseries is so timely because just yesterday, a model, Crystal McKinney, just came out just came out.
Just under the deadline.
Yes. Accusing Diddy of sexually assaulting her in 2003, and she came forward after the 2016 footage of Diddy beating Cassie in the hotel hallway. So she has come forward now, and unfortunately, you know, it's been almost 20 years since this allegation happened. But what she said is that this was, I'm trying to go back to like where she was.
Yeah.
Crystal McKinney. She says that this happened in 2003. She was 22 years old. She was invited to Men's Fashion Week, and this was in New York City. She met Sean Diddy Combs at the event, and he invited her back to his studio. She says shortly after their arrival, Sean Diddy and several colleagues were drinking Hennessy and passing around joints. She took a hit, which she said was very powerful and felt as if she was floating. She claims that the joint was laced with a narcotic or other specific drug. Crystal says that Sean Diddy Combs then demanded that she follow him into the bathroom, where she says she was forced to kiss him, and then they started kissing, and then he shoved her head to other places and demanding her to do all these other things. She refused, but then he pushed her head back, you know, to other places and doing all these things. She lost consciousness and woke up in a taxi and realized that she had been sexually assaulted. It's unclear from the lawsuit if she's referring to what had happened in the bathroom or if she lost consciousness in the hotel room and then woke up and realized that she was further sexually assaulted.
Wow.
So, again, this
and this
is
was 20
going...
years ago?
Yes. So this is going back to 2003. She, unfortunately, has been very depressed. She attempted suicide in 2004 because of it, and all of these things that are coming out. She's seeking unspecified damages, as we know, but it's another thing that just came out.
This won't be the last.
No, it won't.
It will not be the last.
And what I hate, though, is that these people are, like, calling him out. Why are you waiting 2 decades to file a police report? Why are you, you know, and it's just like... With people that have that much power and victims have their own timeline.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I hate
a lot of
to
times
see.
when it's someone that has that much power, you can think nobody's going to believe me.
Yeah.
You know?
But another thing is that they're trying to take away the key that he has to the city.
I saw that.
The council members and everything are calling out the mayor of New York, and they're saying, you need to strip him of this key of the city, the honor that he has.
Yeah.
So that's what Mayor Adams should immediately revoke the key to the city because of all these allegations.
Man, all the New York icons, they're throwing them out. First it was Donald Trump, now it's P. Diddy. These are 2 people that claim that they run and they own New York. Now they want them both out.
That's why 50 Cent loves it so much. Because now it's like he's the king of New York.
Man, this is what's going on. All right, true stories. It happens to me, my favorite segment. That's what these crazy things. Now listen, y'all have been kind of soft with them. You know, hey, I stepped on a nail. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear some most outrageous stories. Got a pair of tickets to see Kane Brown at the Kia Center on Thursday, May 30th. But you got to call in with these true stories that happen to you. The most outrageous one, you are going to win these tickets. We're going to do 2 rounds. First one, call right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. It's the only way to win is you got to do it right now, and we got to talk to you because we have questions. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True stories. It happened to me. Call us now on Johnny's House. 809, that is SZA and Saturn on Johnny's House. 75, looking for a high of 91 and a lot of sunshine. True stories that happened to me. We're going to hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to see Kane Brown at the Kia Center on Thursday, May 30th. We want to hear about these most outrageous stories, and they truly may have happened to you. All right, from Ocala, Natalie, good morning.
Good morning.
True story happened to me. What happened?
Okay, I don't know if you're familiar with Sandy Springs area in Georgia, but it's a very nice area, and I had a very beat-up gold Buick Century. So I'm driving, I see a police car behind me. I'm like, oh, okay, this is fine. And then all of a sudden it turns on its light. I'm like, oh, okay, this is weird. And then beside me comes two more cop cars. They're like, pull over right now. So I go all the way over to the right lane. They stop behind me. They pull me over. They're talking. I'm scared. I'm crying. I don't know what's going on. And they're just talking for a while. And then all of a sudden, they come up to me and tell me that it was the wrong car. My car matched the description to a car that just left the scene of a crime. And they thought it was me. And then that was it.
The same thing happened to me.
Really?
Same thing happened to me. It's
Wow.
scary.
It happened to Hyla, who used to work here years ago.
Oh,
It
yeah.
happened to him. It wasn't even the same model.
Nope.
They said they had him on I-4 stretched out.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
And they were not even close.
No.
They had guns drawn towards me, and they told me to get out of the car.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. And then they come back and say, my bad.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm sorry. It's the wrong car. So what do you mean? You mean it's the wrong car? Oh, it just looked like it. Wait, what?
Have a good day. All right, hold on a second. True story that happened to me from DeLand. Karen, what happened?
So I had a boyfriend in high school who, well, we'd been dating for a year or two, and then he got a job at a fast food place. And so seniors and juniors were allowed to leave to go to lunch. And so we went through the drive-thru at his work and got chicken nuggets, and he ordered a 20-piece. And when I looked in the bag, driving back to school, I said, babe, they only gave you a 10-piece. He lost it. He's like, we have to go back. We have to go back. And I'm like, well, babe, if we go back, we're going to be late. And he's like, I don't care. I need my nugget. And so then he's like driving like a maniac, and he says it's all my fault. And long story short, he broke up with me over chicken nuggets.
Oh, gosh.
Because you didn't care enough?
Apparently.
Like, you didn't eat the nuggets.
It's just.
All right, you hold on a second.
Didn't share his anger?
Wow. You know what? In the long run, that was best they broke up.
Yes.
If he's acting like that in high
100%.
school. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. True stories that happened to me. Kane Brown tickets. We got a young lady that was pulled over and had the wrong car, and a woman whose boyfriend broke up with her because he was missing 10 nuggets. Can you beat those? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Second round, true stories that happened to me next on Johnny's House. Good morning, live streamers. How we doing, live streamers? How you doing, Kelly, Jordan? Look at that, man. Y'all responding quickly, man. Wow. Good morning, Laura, Sarah, Humberto, Quincy, Q, what up? Jess R. Any word of our friend coming back into our room, or are they gone? I think they may be gone.
You're turned off.
What's up? What's up? Hasn't shown back up yet? Good. Haven't seen him? Good. Now, when this person was here, was he in all day? Did he come in early, in the middle, or late in the... When did this person... Because we're looking for him. Good. Welcome to morning radio. He was here frequently, so he just stopped. No, I think everybody's looking for him. Usually mornings, early. Yeah. Honestly, I think it might have been somebody going through a mental crisis.
That's all me, baby.
It's all me. Good morning, Erica T. Yeah. I think they may be gone. If they pop up, let us know. Just text us on the XL Mobile that he's here or he's in there or whatever, and we'll go from there. Yeah, he could be effed up. He could be. Somebody said he was on the cruise. I don't remember him. But he's friends with a lot of people that were on the cruise. Oh, he was on the cruise? Okay. So did he hang out with you guys? Because a lot of you live streamers hung out. So did he hang out? Oh. Yeah. Oh, so Quincy, you know who he was, so you kind of hung out with him a bit? Well, if you kind of know who he is, say, hey, player, I don't know what you're going through, but you might want to mess around with the live streamers because they're looking for you. Oh, he made a ruckus because he couldn't get into our dining room. Really? How come I didn't know about this? Anytime there was a problem on the boat, people told me. Well, you know that first night dining, it was all messed up, and then they start fixing it. Huh. Yeah, I didn't know about that. But maybe he's gone. Somebody sent me a screenshot of one of the messages that he sent, and yeah, something's wrong with this cat. Or he got some wrong messages. Or he was reading some people wrong. Yeah, they're very specific messages, you're right. Oh, he was on the cruise with his parents? Huh. Yeah, the dining was a mess. Richard, I think he was messaging women. I don't know if he messaged any of the guys.
Because we're talking for the live stream.
No, they're talking. We're talking about. They said the guy went on a cruise, but he went on a cruise with his parents, who were platinum travelers, and somebody knew him. Quincy said he knew the guy, the crazy dude, or the guy who's been sending those very disturbing messages. All right. All right, if there's anything we need to know, let us know. We're going to go back on the air. Bye-bye. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7. You are listening to Johnny's House, and the sunshine today. It's going to be 91, 73 now, but they're talking about the next couple of days, it might be record highs. Like high today, they're predicting 98, and the record's 100. So it's going to be hot the next couple of days. All right, true stories that happened to me. You tell us some stories, and if we're just like, what? A pair of tickets to Kane Brown Kia Center Thursday, May 30th. All right, let's continue on. True stories that happened to me from Kissimmee. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so true stories that happened to me.
So about, I think 4 years ago, shortly after we moved into our house, some kids had stolen a car, and they had jumped our fence and was trying to break into our house through our back patio area, but our door was locked, thank goodness. They had guns, everything. We called the cops. There was a helicopter. They threw their bag with the guns on the roof, and they found the helicopter was able to find the one gun. And then our neighbor, there's a language barrier, so a year later, he had a friend over that spoke English, and he's like, he wants you to know there's still a gun on your roof. So a year later, the second gun was still on our roof.
Oh, my
So we had to call the cops, and they came and got it. They couldn't use it as evidence, though, but...
Like it. So were y'all in the house when all this was happening?
Yeah, so my husband works late, so he actually had fallen asleep on the couch, and he woke up to the kids banging on the window because they were already running from the cops.
Wow.
And they're like, oh, just let us in. We're just kids. We're just kids. And I'm like, do not open that door.
Get away from that door. You ain't my kid. Okay. All right. From Kissimmee, Isaac, true story that happened to me.
Oh, back in like 14, 15, I was with the mother of my daughter. It was her birthday, and we had some friends come over. Unfortunately, this was when Offer Up just started, and apparently one of my friends was using Offer Up to rob people. And
Was
when
using
he
what?
came over to-
Offer Up.
Offer Up. Okay. All right.
And he came to the party. He brought someone else. I told him I don't know this guy. I don't really, whatever. He convinced me to let them come in. Maybe about 15, 20 minutes later, there was a whole bunch of squad cars. The whole complex was shut down. There was 3 helicopters, and they knocked on the door asking if they could come in looking for him. And I said, yeah, go ahead. He's here. He's hiding in the bathroom. There's something going on. And they came in. They arrested me because I was the owner of the apartment.
Oh, no.
Got him, his friend. They arrested me, and they had the lady they just finished robbing at the gas station down the street ID all of us. Luckily, if it wasn't for her, I would have went to jail that night. But she said I had nothing to do with it. She didn't see me, so they let me go.
Oh, my goodness.
They did destroy my daughter's. My daughter was like 1 year old. They destroyed her changing table looking for whatever evidence they needed.
My goodness. Man, you can't have strangers in your house.
Yeah. Learned my lesson.
Yeah, you did. Woo! I've been like, what? Wait a minute. All right. New Smyrna, Darlene, good morning.
Good morning.
True story. Happened to me.
True story. Back in the day when they were looking for the notorious Eileen Warno serial killer, I had stepped out of my house just to go up to the corner to the convenience store. Noticed there was all kinds of law enforcement surrounding the area. My house was unlocked. I came back. I said, what's going on? Oh, well, we're looking for someone. We're searching for Eileen Warnos. And they stormed my house. I told them no one was in my house. The house was left unlocked. They stormed my house. They went through everything that I had. They went my closets, the bedrooms. They searched under the beds, and then left like nothing ever happened.
Did you know? At that time, did you know who she was?
I did.
Why'd they pick your house?
I guess she was they were spotted her maybe in the area. They
Okay.
later, I think, eventually found her at a local bar. I think it was called Last Resort or something.
Yeah, I've heard
and that's
that.
where they finally found her.
If you don't know who Eileen Warner is, I think she's the country's first female serial killer.
I was literally about to ask that. 'cause I wanted to
Yeah,
look her
that's
up.
who she was. And there was a story. Charlize Theron
played her,
and
in
they
the
filmed
movie.
they filmed some of it in Daytona.
Yeah, and they uglied up Charlize Theron to play that movie. 'Cause
Ooh.
she wasn't a pretty lady.
Wow. Okay, see, that's that true story we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, were you able to sleep in that house?
It was creepy. I'm not going to lie. It was creepy. But then later on, I thought about it. Well, what did I have to worry about? It was men she was killing.
That's true. You
That
were
is
safe.
true.
It's funny.
100% safe.
Well, congratulations. That story you won. We're going to hook you up. Pair of tickets to Kane Brown Kia Center Thursday, May 30th. We're going to hook you up with that. Okay?
Thank you so much.
No,
thank you. I love you guys and what you do for the community.
Oh, and then thank you for that story, man, because if it wasn't you, it was the girl whose boyfriend broke up with her for some chicken nuggets. So your story just came through on the end, okay?
Yeah, both are about crazy people.
No joke. All right. Once a week, if something crazy happens in your week, happens to you, you call us up. True stories that happen to me, you can win on Johnny's House. $8:32. This is Johnny's House. When we come back, we're going to talk about the first time. Think about that. Talk about it on Johnny's House. 8:35. This is Johnny's house. A lot of sunshine. They say around 91. A little breezy today. 75, 76 right now. I had to look up and check, and it's 76 degrees right now. So we're going to talk about the first time. And I'm sure y'all mind went straight to the gutter. No, we're talking about people who call in their first-time callers. And Brian, you remember the first time you ever called a radio station?
The first time I ever called, I've only called 3 times ever in my life before I worked here.
Okay.
First time ever was in Pensacola. There was a show called Ron and Ron.
Ron and Ron. They were out of Tampa, I think.
Yeah, they were syndicated in Pensacola. So they had Ron and Fez was on their show. Yeah, and we were talking about a case that happened in Pensacola with a judge and everything. And I lived there at the time. And so I called in with a silly joke about the case.
How old were you?
I was probably 18.
Okay.
Yeah, I had just gone up there. My brother lived up there.
Yeah.
And that's the first time they went through the whole call screening process. They put me on hold. I could hear the radio, what they were talking about, and then I heard the little, and then I knew I was on the air.
Yep.
And then they said whatever they're gonna say, and I told my joke, but I still had more to say.
Yeah.
And you know how it is.
Yep.
They cut me off. But they did it real smooth.
Yeah.
On the air, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And they went to the next thing.
Yep.
But that was the first time I ever called the radio show. And then I called the sports station here and won a prize. And then I called Drew Garabo before I worked here and did his little punch 'em up live. He used to put live calls on, no screening.
Yeah. Oh,
at the end of the show.
Live calls.
Live calls, say whatever you want.
That's dangerous.
Well, they had a delay if they needed to dump it, but you could say whatever you want. So me and my friend used to call that all the time.
I only called once. Let's see. It was WGIV in Charlotte, and I'll just say it was a hot artist at the time. I'll say it was a Drake song. I had my boys over, and I'm like, "Hey man, y'all heard that new Drake?" They said, "Nah, man." So I called the radio station. "Hey, y'all can play a new Drake?" My man said, "Yeah, you got to come up in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. All right, fellas, hang out." 30 minutes later, nothing. I call back. "Hey man, you gonna play a new Drake?" "That's right, man. Coming up in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right." And we waited. And we waited. 3 hours. No. And then we listened, and he goes, "Oh, that's it for me. Time to hear." He went off the air.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, you lie. I was so angry.
When we used to do live nights and people used to call me here for requests, I never gave them a time. "Oh man, I got that coming up soon." But that's on the way, dog. Yeah.
After a while, like even here in the morning show, they say, "Hey man, can we play?" We stopped that years ago. I tell them, "Look, we don't play," because I remember what happened to me.
Yep.
We don't play requests. Our music is researched out. You guys, we play the hottest hits that are out there that people want to hear. That's what we play. And then now no one calls to hear a song.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Now they text the mobile.
Yeah. Ray, first time you called a radio station?
I've never called in for like a topic or whatever, but it's funny because I did grow up here. But I remember, I think we were like 7 or 8 having a slumber party, and we would call in and request songs back to back to back. So I don't know who was doing nights on XL at that
Probably
time.
Kid Cruz
so
back
like
then.
97.
Yeah.
Probably
98.
Kid Cruz.
Yeah, we would always be like, "Can you play Aaron's Party? Can you play Backstreet Boys?" Maybe that, and we would just call up during our slumber party and call him.
It could have been Chad Pitt, though, because Kid Cruz was afternoons when I started, and Chad Pitt was nights.
It could have been.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
it
that be
probably
weird
was
if it
Chad.
was?
I should go ask him.
That is too funny.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if you're going to tell a child you're going to play the damn song, play the damn song. That's all I'm saying. Because I ain't never hear that new Drake back then. Nerese, first time you called a radio station?
It was with Elvis Duran in the morning show, and I remember.
Got through? Well,
Yes.
Elvis was he was in Miami for a while.
No, so his station is broadcasted out of New York, but we have Froggy down there. So that's the connection for all of it.
Yeah.
So I would listen to Elvis Duran, and I remember I called in during Halloween to share my story about how I was going through what is it, the Horror Nights?
Yeah.
And I was clinging onto the guy in front of me in line. I was so scared that I yelled on his back and I drooled on his shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, but I was just terrified of the line, and I just remember being put on hold and my palms were sweating. I was my heart was racing because I was going to finally tell my story. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, I used to listen all the time to the radio station. My sisters knew I won prizes all the time because I would call in. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I won Macapalooza tickets down there.
Man.
The pool party that you guys.
Yeah,
I think
down
you
there?
guys went to it?
Yeah, we were there. Yeah, that was you were there?
I went one time. Yeah, when Flo Rida was performing. I went on stage and everything. I will
were
find
there?
the video.
Flo Rida?
Flo Rida was performing on stage at Fountain Blue.
If you remember that, you know what the stage was? Opposite the stage, it was like an area, and there were people on top of the VIP area.
There was a bar up there.
There's a bar upstairs.
From what I remember, it was there's you go into the back section, there's 2 pools.
Yeah.
Right? And then you go to the pool.
stage was over to the...
Right, it was facing the beach-ish, kind of.
And there was a restaurant or something. That's where we were hanging.
I don't know why.
It was hot
Sounds
out
like
there.
VIP. You
Yeah,
know?
it was.
I don't have
it
that
was,
status.
it was real hot.
I got GA, you know what I mean?
I know it was hot.
Oh.
And what's up? But the drinks were free.
Yeah, the
I'll look
drinks
for
were
the
free.
video. I'll show you guys.
All right. We want to find out from you, when was the first time, because all the time you guys call, I'm a first-time caller, and we make a big deal, and we give you first-time caller number and all that stuff. We want to find out the first time you ever called a radio station. The first time you ever called. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you can't get through and you want to tell your story, you can text. Our XL Mobile is 41067. Live streamers, we love hearing from you. Social media will put it down. But the first time, and it's something you never forget, the first time you ever called a radio station, tell us a story. Take us there because we want to hear it. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll hear your story when we get back on Johnny's House. .843, it is Johnny's House. Sunny today. No chance of rain. Getting up to about 90, 92. It is 77 right now. Talking about the first time you called a radio station. You never forget that. I want to hear all about it. And let's see here. From Orlando, Melissa, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny's House. How are y'all?
Good, good. First time you called a radio station.
Yeah, so I've been listening to y'all since like March '98 when I first moved to Florida.
Okay.
And I called Doc and Johnny, and I actually won tickets for the Grinch at Universal Studios.
What was your call? What did you call in for?
I'm trying to remember now. It was like Christmas '98 or Christmas '99, and I think it was a subject to do with like the jobs. I can't remember what it was about, but I remember talking about being a flight attendant for like the largest airline, and it was a really cool conversation. And then I won tickets.
Really? And you never forget. Have you called back since then?
Yeah, I actually called a couple weeks ago.
What did you? What was your story?
It was talking about like looking each other in the eye and what do you do when you first meet a person or whatever, something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, wow. I'm glad you've been with us for all this time.
Yeah, I love you guys.
All right. Well, thank you for the love. We appreciate you.
Have a great day.
All right. See you. Bye-bye. From Eustis, Austin, good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good, good. First time you ever called a radio station?
Yeah, I called Love Line with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla way back in the day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like 11 or so.
What station were you listening to?
I think it was 101.1 WJRR.
Yeah.
Did they?
It bounced around a few different
Yeah.
stations in the building. Yeah.
And what do you remember your call? What was it about?
Well, I don't think you guys have a prize good enough for me to reveal that. I was an 11-year-old. I'll say this: I was an 11-year-old going through puberty, so I had a question.
And that's weird because they let 11-year-old on the air. Normally, you must have.
I don't think they knew.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of kept that hidden because I had a question that needed to be answered, and I did not want to ask my parents.
That's pretty cool.
Good for you.
And they put you on. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You got in on a nationally syndicated show.
Oh, yeah.
That's
and, of course, Adam Carolla, roasted me a little bit while Dr. Drew, talked to me, subtly.
Well, that's the way they had it set up that way.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
Of course.
All right. Bye-bye. Y'all ain't got no prize for me to tell y'all that. Yeah. Nikki from Winter Park, good morning.
Good morning.
First time you called the radio station?
I can't remember the year, but it was about 20, maybe 25 years ago.
Okay.
And it was with Kid Cruz.
Yeah.
On XL 1067.
Yeah.
I was a teenager, and I listened to him all the time to win prizes and call, and I'd call in, and so much that he actually knew who I was.
Really?
Yes, he would actually, we would meet up at, I'd meet him when I'd go to the concerts and stuff because, I was an avid listener.
Uh-huh.
But the first time I called, it was for the House of Blues for tickets to see Boys and Girls.
Boys Like Girls.
Boys Like Girls, yeah.
I won the tickets, and then from then on, every time I'd call, I'd talk to him, or I'd call and win tickets, and then I'd see him everywhere, and then he would hook me up when I'd get to certain concerts and stuff like that.
Now, at what age did you stop calling a radio station? Because it sounds to me like the radio station was a big part of your life.
It was.
Okay.
I probably did this I started when I was probably 13.
Yeah.
And I did it up until probably I was 17.
You did it till the internet started.
Yeah.
he said, forget this night radio stuff. I can talk to real people. That's what people did.
I have so many memories, though. I have so many memories with Kid Cruz and just going and doing and being a part of all that.
And that's the way radio's supposed to be. You make that connection and you never forget about it.
No, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. I'm glad you took us back there, Nikki.
And I'm a first-time caller as well.
Well, I mean,
to us. First time caller to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Nikki said, I'm going to get back on the bike. I'm calling y'all every day. Nikki, we got a first time caller number. That's a number just for you. Anytime you call, you say your name and your first time calling number. What is her number, Nerese?
It is 3159.
3159. What's your number, Nikki?
3159.
I'm glad you're back. Welcome to Johnny's house.
Thank you. I listen to you guys every morning when I take my kids to school. They love you, too.
Oh, thank you for the love. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Nikki's going to be calling every morning.
Now she's back addicted.
She's back. I'm back, y'all. Tatiana from Orlando, good morning.
Good morning.
First time you called a radio station?
During COVID time, and I was number 1052.
Oh, you called us first.
Yeah.
Oh.
During COVID time.
That's when Johnny was giving out rooms.
Yeah, I was giving out rooms.
So someone said, hey, I went downtown and they didn't have my room.
Oh, it was a big, y'all understand behind the scenes, the whole hotel room number, this lady said she thought she had a free weekend and she was trying to make the station pay, and I think they had to give her something.
Oh,
and we told her that the hotel wasn't real. We said we never gave an address. It was bad. So now we just give away numbers.
Yeah. It was during the time where all the medical people had to go to work and everybody had to stay home, and I had shut out my team and everything and my doctor. So that was the first time I called.
COVID was some crazy broadcasts. We did some crazy ones, man. All right, Tatiana, thank you. Ray, what are they saying over there first time they called the radio station?
Somebody said, I pretended I was 18 to talk to one of your old DJs, and he had me win Will Smith CD and an autograph.
That's cool.
Will Smith CD.
Patrick said he was in 5th grade, and you would call the radio station excited to request the classic Who Let the Dogs Out by Baha Men. Somebody said when 102 Jams was a thing, Bartel.
Yeah,
I called to request the song.
He was something else.
Yep.
He was. B.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. We got a lot of people that said us was the first time ever. Someone called back in the day to win Vanilla Ice tickets at the Tupperware Center in Orlando.
Not the Tupperware.
They got a signed poster and got to go backstage.
To meet
someone back when Stick used to be here at night, they would call for what's in Stick shorts.
I remember that.
It was a typewriter, by the way, that night.
Oh my gosh, that's
Is that
hilarious.
what they said? Wow. All right. So, okay, Norris, what are they saying over there?
Yeah, we got Kelly. She says first time she called with XL 1067 over 15 years ago doing the 4 at 4, where she picked 4 of her songs and won an XL towel and a shirt that never fit.
I remember those. If it didn't fit, it did. If it fit, it didn't fit when you washed it.
No.
That's how it was
The
back
shirt
then.
said for a good time call and had the station's phone number on it.
Yes, it did. Listen, if you've never called the radio station, we welcome you. Anytime you have an opportunity on a topic we're talking about, make sure you call us. We want to talk to you.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In a wreck, need a check. It's a no-brainer. Just call attorney Dan Newland. Dan and his great team standing by, ready to fight for you. Billions and billions of dollars recovered for accident victims right here in Central Florida. Let Dan and his team get you that check you deserve. Check them out online at newlandlaw.com.
XL.
Live from our Farrah and Farrah studios. If you've been injured, make it a Farrah fight. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. XL 1067, Orlando's #1 hit music station. WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Orlando, it's Johnny Magic. It's time for us to pay your bills and win $1,000.
Enter this nationwide keyword now at XL1067.com. Bank. That's bank.
Your chance to win $1,000 13 times every weekday from 9 to 9. Paying your bills. It's XL 1067.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Snoop Dogg doing another business little venture.
Always doing
something.
Mhm.
Always finding ways to make money.
Yeah.
So he's partnered with a new sports and music auction house to take hustles into his own hands, basically. Because what they're saying is that, like, whenever those things are auctioned off, whether it's like, you know, things from like hip hop history, it's a gold ruby and diamond crown ring designed and worn by Tupac Shakur, went for millions last year. Like, so a lot of these things that are auctioned off, these people, the artists and their estate, get nothing.
Oh, really?
The items ended up in the hands of people who know how to monetize these items, and the profits went to the seller and the auction house, which commonly takes like 20 to 30% of sales. So now it looks like Snoop Dogg is like, no, we're going to take matters in our own
Now he
hands.
has an auction house.
And so now he's got an auction house. So what he plans on doing is selling things like, you know, he's got low-end kind of things like photos, PlayStations, autographed writers, and production books to be autographed, and like TV scripts and like all that stuff.
If you're, and it's mostly hip hop or just anybody?
So just anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I didn't see that it was going to be directed straight towards hip-hop,
Hip-hop.
but he said music.
Like I've been a hip hop fan since day one. So I mean, there's certain items that are like, you know, if it was an outrageous.
He said he's got autographed jackets and jerseys, and even like Death Row Record, the records chain and all that's
Yeah.
like custom box autographed by Snoop. So
the company he's working with will start to get stuff from other people.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
right now, they can't go back and get the stuff that the auction house already has.
No.
But moving forward, let's say Justin Timberlake wants to unload some stuff.
They'll take care of it.
They'll team up with the realist. Justin will get his cut. Snoop will get his cut. The realists will get their cut.
Very good.
Yeah, so but what he's saying though is that there's a lot of like top value items that are, you know, out there that people sell, like jewelry and all that, but the other things that are like the set list, the scripts, the writers,
Yeah.
the schedules, and like some of the artists got smart and like, cause you'll see these people at the end of the show, like the roadies begging for like a broken drumstick
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
asking for the set list on the floor, but the
Yeah.
artists are taking those and, you know, they're gonna hustle their own stuff.
I guarantee there's some hip hop artists that have boxes in garages that they haven't opened in years. Like, wait a minute, I can.
Yeah,
sell
imagine
this?
all the stuff Drake has.
Yes, so you
Yeah.
can turn around and sell those.
Sell it, mhm.
It's funny because Snoop Dogg says that this project is called The Shiznit.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's what he's doing now, making more money.
I always thought like Michael Jordan's one of his cards worth like I say $5,000.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if I was like Michael Jordan, like, you know, I need $5,000 and go sell it.
If you needed the money, you could.
Right?
But
Yeah.
he's a billionaire, so he wouldn't
You
do
have to
that.
get it verified and everything. I saw Snoop selling now a half-smoked blunt.
Oh, I love that. Somebody would love to buy that.
It's up for auction right now. I think it's up to almost $800.
See?
That's crazy.
That's great.
Okay.
Millie Bobby Brown's fiance, do you know who that is?
No.
John Bon Jovi's son.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
Yeah,
remember
so
that.
Jake is actually going to make his acting debut as the lead singer of an 80s hair metal band in a movie called Rock Bottom. So I'm like,
Okay.
oh, this is cute.
Okay.
So John Bon Jovi's son is going to be playing the singer. Like I said, it is Rock Bottom. It's available for rent or you can buy it on Prime Video, but it's just really cool that, like, you know, his son.
Is this his first time at acting?
Yes, it's his first time.
He's done modeling, I think.
Yeah.
And so now he's going to act.
So it's set in the present day, and I don't know. I just think that it's so cute that he's going to be playing an 80s hair metal, like, band singer.
Does he go to his dad and say,
He should.
can I get some tips?
Yeah, some pointers. Or some of your old spandex pants.
Yeah.
All right, we come back. We'd love to keep you up to speed with what's going on. We call this What's Trending on Johnny's House.
Can't be said I'm an early bird. It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. and the job gets done, but you worry some. I know, but who wants to live forever, babe? You treat your mouth as if it's heaven's gate. The rest of you like you're the TSA. I wish I could go along. Babe, don't get me wrong, you know you're bright as the morning, soft as the rain, pretty as a vine, sweet as a grape. If you can sit in a barrel, maybe I'll wait until that day. I'd rather take my whiskey and leave my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey and leave my coffee black in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me.
909 Johnny's House. What's trending's on the way? Nerese, what can we expect?
You know the OG Steve from Blue's Clues?
Yes.
Yeah, he gave a really cool graduation speech.
We want to hear about it. On the way, Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7. A little breezy and sunny with a high of 91, 77 right now. Nerese, what's trending?
All right. So, I mean, I'm sure we've all had our like respective experiences with Blue's Clues. So the main character.
I've never watched one episode. I know the characters and what it's about. But
Has your son watched it?
I don't think no.
Oh,
Yeah, that was probably before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first generation is Steve, which
I heard
that is
about
his
Steve.
real name.
I heard he had some drug problems or something.
That's always a rumor.
No, that's just the rumor.
That's-
They also
I'm
said he
just
was
telling you how
Marilyn
everything-
Manson.
That's always a rumor.
He was a Marilyn Manson. He was Paul from the Wonder Years.
Okay, Yes. okay.
Was also Marilyn Manson. Like
Okay.
there's all kinds of rumors.
So what's the new story on?
Yeah, so he gave a commencement speech to a group of like 800 students in New York, and it's going viral right now because and you can see there's like a chunk of the speech floating around on social media, but at the end he gave a little piece that we are all familiar with, and it goes, If you use your mind, take a step at a time, you can do anything that you wanna do. Yes, right. I was hoping you enjoyed me. Yeah. So, and then you got to do your jazz hands. If you're like a Blues Clues fans, like that's what
cute.
That was the message. Yeah. So like to all adults, we can still take in those advices from Blues Clues.
The only part I remember is we just got a letter.
We just got a letter.
We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
That's it. I remember that.
That's
I ain't
the
never
only
seen
part I
it. Okay. Continue.
Also, there is a viral video right now of someone showing you how to create emojis. So I don't know if you guys ever seen this. I tried it out myself last night. So if you go to Google search, and you type in emoji kitchen, and then you click get cooking, you can choose two of the emojis that are like available because they're not all like options. And then it once you pick your two, you just blend them and it'll come into one emoji.
Okay.
So it's like I've seen this now. It's kind of going viral for it, but like if you want to try it out, it's.
You did it? Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you get like a freezing emoji and like an alien emoji and you kind of blend it together, it's a freezing alien emoji.
And why would you need that emoji?
I don't know. People nowadays, social media. You know what I mean? If you want to create your own
I got
emoji, you know what I'm saying?
Frozen alien emoji. That means shut up.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right.
There's a 55-year-old grandma who is getting some spotlight for finishing a 30-mile-long swim.
Ooh.
Yes, from the shores of San Fran all the way to some islands that are called the Farallon Islands.
Sounds good to me.
These waters are actually known to be choppy and have some seriously rough waves. But the thing about this that makes it so historic, also the fact that it took her 17 hours, this water is infested with sharks. Yeah, so this woman, she's just a nurse coordinator. She works at a children's hospital, but she swims all the time.
She had to train, though, for that, when you think.
Yeah, she swims all the time.
Okay.
She's done a few marathons here and there and has done some of those challenges like out in Scotland. But yeah, this is like the first to ever be done in history. So good for grandma, 55 years old.
I'm telling you. Get up off that couch.
And let's talk movies real quick. Disney has confirmed that Pirates of the Caribbean is going to be moving forward with some works. They're going to be expanding the franchise after the latest and the fifth movie, which was back in 2017. So we are well overdue.
Well, you know what everybody wants to know.
Is Johnny...
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Okay, so not all of the characters are going to be well, actually, it's supposed to be brand new characters, but Johnny Depp is expected to have some appearances.
Make a cameo, yeah.
Yes, but for sure, Margot Robbie is expected to be playing some lead roles in there too. So as more comes out, I'll let you guys know.
They've come out and said it's going to happen. Very good, very good. All right, it is Wednesday. You know what's going to happen next. Grown folks getting together talking about grown folks things. Adult conversation on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7. It's Johnny's House. Looking for a high of about 91, 74, and it's 79 now, and a lot of sunshine. All right, it is time for adult conversation. That's when we just go, kids already in school. It's the last week for some of them. Next week for more. and we get together because they are gone. We talk about grown folk things. Sometimes you got to let the kids go to school, and grown folks need to get together and talk about grown folk stuff. So the topic today, Ray, is
well, I got this because I am part of this like fan page, and for like some of the people that went to the concert, like Rockville, and they were talking about people going to the movies that were out there
at the concert
in public.
Really?
Yes. So
I'm not surprised, I'll be honest.
The most public place you've gone to the movies?
I'm not. That's not my thing. I mean, there's some people. They like the fact that maybe somebody's watching or voyeurism
Yeah.
or stuff like that. That's not my thing. But I have done on the beach before at night.
Ugh.
That's pretty cool.
That doesn't seem
What?
clean.
It doesn't seem.
No, I mean, it wasn't, it
comfortable.
was a blanket down and everything. It wasn't on
Yeah.
sand because one wrong move, it's gonna mess the whole night up.
Oh, yes. Or a gust of wind.
But no, and it was cool, but it wasn't. So I'm not really a public kind of guy. So
The beach is pretty public.
Yeah,
it is pretty public.
Yeah, it was night. Yeah, that's all I can remember. It's been that long ago. Ray, what about you? Most public place you've ever gone to a movie?
Well,
This is gonna be interesting.
I frequent the bathroom.
Bathroom stalls in various places throughout Orlando.
I mean, is it a one-person stall?
Yes.
Okay, then that's not necessarily public then.
But I would say
It's a public bathroom.
Was she the only one in there?
It doesn't matter. She's
Public is people watching
I mean,
it.
it's like a woman's restroom.
There's a reason it's called
There's
public bathroom.
See, we got men's bathroom. There's 4 or 5 people in there. If you're in a bathroom, it's just the only one. Ain't no public around but
I
you.
would say the most recent one is a balcony.
Okay.
You mean kind of like without 4 walls blocking it off?
Mhm.
Like like a balcony.
Oh wow. What are you looking at? What was the scenery in front of you?
Part of the beach, part of the road.
Okay.
Part of the beach, part of the road.
Okay.
Part of the other hotel.
Okay. Me, for you, what was most public place you've ever?
I've never done it outside of my home. Hello. What's wrong with you
You're
people?
so vanilla. Do something.
I did at home.
I
mean,
no,
in-
didn't you say you did
in
it like in the
hotels.
car?
No. I've done things in a car. I've not done it in a car.
The car is uncomfortable. Maybe if you got to get it done.
And to me, that's not really all that public. That's an extension of your home. You own it. Like, nobody could just walk into it. It's your car.
That's true.
Okay.
You should do it in the trunk of your bed somewhere.
The trunk of my bed?
I
The bed
mean,
of my
the
truck.
bed of your truck.
I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yes, the bed of your truck.
Yeah, no, or I'll just stay to the house, Ray. Or hotels.
Some people just not into the. I don't find it exciting.
Perhaps an Airbnb or something, maybe.
Somebody else's house.
There's definitely thrill in it, though.
Really?
I mean,
I get none.
I mean, like for me, the possibility of getting caught does nothing for me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking I'm going to get caught and then get arrested. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to walk the hill with my head all down.
That's the fear of God.
Yes. You're probably right.
Just gives me one more thing to think about. I'll need that.
Then you're playing 1, 2, 3 red light. I ain't trying to do that. All right, Nerese.
For me, 2 of them. It was with my ex at the time. When I first moved here to Orlando, I had a really nice balcony on the 12th floor in downtown. Like I faced Lake Yola.
Okay.
And it was just one of those moments where
Yeah.
you get into an argument, but then it turns into love argument, and then we were outside, and then we were just.
I ain't done makeup thing, and I don't do that.
Nah.
Well, I mean, it was.
You're
No,
lucky,
it was
Johnny.
good. It
You're
was
lucky Johnny still didn't live downtown by Lake Yola, because
Oh,
he
with
would have
his
his freaking binoculars.
We'd have already heard about it anyway.
Talk about voyeurism.
He would have told us this 2 years ago.
I did not look at people for gratification.
Tell
it was
me
just,
if you didn't see that, you wouldn't.
Did I say I didn't do it? Has anybody said did that come out of my mouth? I'm telling you why I did it. I was just curious.
Yeah, and if you saw that, what would you do? Not look away.
There was once I did because it wasn't what I expected.
Well,
No, I told you. I could tell it was the building right in front of it. I think it was a sanctuary, and you could tell this guy was going to have this nice date over.
Yeah.
I looked over, it had candles and everything, and I'm like, well, look, I ain't got nothing to do. Let's find out what's going to happen here. So every now and then I watch TV, and then I walk back to the window.
The binoculars.
Then I walk back, and then finally I saw the door open. I pulled the binoculars out. Okay, let's see what this honey dip looked like. And it was another dude, and I didn't care to watch that.
Oh, so it wasn't your type of movie.
No, I was not, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
but
the
if
other-
it had been, you would have watched it.
Yes, you would have.
I think I would have watched to the point where something was about to happen, then I would have stopped because that's not my thing.
and I'm pretty certain no one believes you. I mean, it's okay. You can say it, and that's cool.
My thing is this: I don't give a damn. Believe me or not.
You shouldn't. You're a grown-ass man.
I don't. But no, I did, and it was all out of curiosity. Just like a lot. I mean, look, there's people in New York have. I mean, $1,000.
Yeah.
And they're not looking at the sky either.
It's just people watching it in the comfort of your own
All right,
home.
what was your second one? You said it was
in the woods. I went hiking up. I'm not joking. We went hiking up in Georgia, and we were deep in the woods. Like we were in it for about a mile, and then we were just talking.
I guess
and
I'm a little bit older. I can't imagine myself catching feelings in the woods.
But like,
well, first of all, I'm not going to get a mile into the woods. First of all. So.
But it was just like fun, quick, and just just thrilling. And
I've just watched too many movies about hiking in woods and people that live in those woods that you don't know. And
I'm not gonna lie, like someone pulled up walking within like 2 minutes after us just wrapping it up. I was like, oh, all right, well,
yeah, sure. They didn't see anything before that.
Yeah, so just,
yeah.
They stood still for
we
a
were
while.
in there like, oh, what are you doing
They
here?
were in a tree 10 yards away.
What are you doing in the woods?
See, last time I walked this path, there are people over there now. Right over there. All right. My goodness. All right, the most public place you've ever gone to a movie, adult conversation, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile, 41067. Live streaming. We will not put this on social media because y'all got real dirty, so we had to stop doing that. We want to hear from you. The way it works is, and you guys like it, is that we throw out the topic and then you bring it back up, bring it back to us. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We want to hear from you now in Johnny's house. Ariana Grande, 934. This is Johnny's house and expected to be sunny today. 92 is as high as 79 right now. So look at this thing on Fox and they talk about the top destination, Orlando, Myrtle Beach, Honolulu, Las Vegas. I'm like, Myrtle Beach?
Oh.
Like South Carolina?
Yeah. I'm like, somebody.
I've never been.
Hey, somebody paid to be on that list. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of crazy. All right. Adult conversation. Grown folks talking about grown folks things. And the question is the most public place you've ever gone to a movie. Most public place. From Merritt Island, Rebecca, good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you, girl?
I'm at home.
Ain't nobody, you got no furniture in your house?
Yeah, I furniture in my house.
You ain't got nothing sucking up any type of.
Is the speakerphone in a whole other room and you're yelling from the other room?
Your voice is ricocheting
No,
hard.
I had my headset in.
Oh, okay.
Well, you might want to
I was bringing
upgrade that
my
one.
dog food in the house.
Oh, okay. Look, let's go in and get you a couch or something, girl, because it sounds like you got nothing.
I want to upgrade that
I went
headset.
upstairs and I was loading a 44-pound bag of dog food up the stairwell. So it's pretty heavy.
Goodness. What kind of dog you got?
Yeah. A pit.
Oh, okay. Okay. He said that's good for this week. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, most public place you've gone to a movie?
So I'm going to tell you a little short, quick story. But I used to work over the road, selling industrial all-purpose cleaner door to door.
Okay.
And I worked with a friend of mine that I grew up with, and we would have our lunchtime motivation movie hour, and we've done it a few places, movie time at in a graveyard one time, at an interstate bridge another time,
When you say-
and in a public park bathroom.
Okay. When you say you went to the movies lunchtime in a graveyard?
Yep.
So it was just understood that lunchtime y'all were gonna go to the movie somewhere.
Yes, that was our motivation hour.
Now, was he in a relationship and you in a relationship?
No, we just were childhood friends, grew up together, and we were working a job over the road together.
So he had a girlfriend and you had a boyfriend.
No. We didn't have anything. We just worked together.
Oh, and then it's like, hey, at lunchtime.
Yeah, it
Friends
was
with
just
benefits.
a traveling job.
And how long how long did this last?
convenient.
How long did it last?
We did it for about a year, doing all this for a year.
So every opportunity you could, lunchtime, y'all would just hook up and go to the movies.
Yep.
And how did it end? What ended it? Because it sounded like it was a pretty good setup.
Because I moved back home. I got tired of doing the job over the road and came back home.
He's like, please stay.
Yeah.
Please.
So I
Quit
was,
the
I
job.
was just ready to come back to the good old Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Are you serious? You moved back to Myrtle Beach?
That's where I'm from. I'm from Myrtle Beach area. I'm from Horry County.
Do you
originally, but I live here
disagree?
in Florida.
Do you disagree that you shouldn't be on this list?
What list?
It was a top tourist destination. It was Vegas.
Well, I mean, come on. They're getting ready to have Bike Week this week, too. I mean, there's one of the biggest destinations for people to travel to. It's a halfway point between up north and down here in Florida. So why not go to Myrtle
But they
Beach?
said Orlando, Myrtle Beach, Honolulu, Vegas, and another place. I'm like, what?
Well, I mean, the beach isn't a bad area. I just, sometimes you got to get away from home to let your wings spread. So I had to make some changes. That's why I'm here.
Okay.
To let my wings spread.
Okay.
But I have a grandchild now, so
Okay.
she's getting a little bit older. So I'm trying to finish my college degree and go back home.
All right. Oh, and go back to Myrtle Beach. All right. Well, listen, thank you for taking the time to talk to us, Rebecca.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. You have a beautiful day.
You too. Bye.
The photos of Myrtle Beach look legit.
Oh, wow.
Got a giant Ferris wheel on the beach.
Yeah, but
High
it reminds
rises.
me of like it reminds me of Jersey Shore or something. Sorry, no offense. I feel like I'm like,
It's just the first time I've seen Myrtle Beach on any type of list.
yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, I don't know. I've never been, but
Yeah.
I mean, this looks like it's a nice southern version of Jersey Shore, which would be nice.
It's real ghetto. Oh, sorry.
Have you been to Myrtle Beach?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I have.
You don't got to stab me. I'm
Right?
just asking.
Do you think that I would really just talk crap about a place that I've never been to?
That's how it started. All of us talking crap about a place we've never been to, except for you.
Yeah, I've been to Myrtle Beach, but it's been so long that I can't judge it now. But when I went, it was just crap.
I went probably like 3 years ago.
And the water's like gray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then they photoshopped this because it's nice and blue.
It literally almost looks like
like
Miami.
It looks beautiful.
No, that water don't look like that. Let's see. From Port Orange, Jamie, good morning.
Good morning.
All
How
right.
y'all doing today?
All right, Jamie, most public place you've gone to a movie?
Well, I know this probably might make you laugh a little bit, but little story behind it. Me and my first wife were arguing, and just to kind of to reconciliate everything, we went for a drive, and the first thing I saw was the cemetery. So
y'all had an argument. So you had makeup movie at the cemetery?
Yep.
The first place you see cemetery.
So you're mad. She's mad. You said get out of the car, and then y'all went to the movies at the cemetery.
Yeah, I mean, well, we drove into the cemetery though. I mean, it was dark, and I mean, they have houses right next to it. And I just went, okay, you know what? Let's just talk, and it's dark, and there's nobody gonna bother us, and one thing led to another, and
okay. Okay.
I just feel like that's happening a lot more than
I know. I'm when I hear these stories, I try to put myself in that situation. I can't.
Yeah, we're not trying to disturb the peace.
I'm like, well, okay, let's just drive down the road a little bit, because if we can stop at the cemetery, I'm sure we can stop down the road.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
and also you want to say I'm a first-time caller.
Hey, first-time caller. Jamie is a first-time caller. You got a first-time caller number. That's a number just for you, Jamie. So whenever you call back, you say this is Jamie with your first-time caller number. Maurice, what is his number?
It is 3160.
What is it, Jamie?
3160.
Hey, welcome to Johnny's house, man.
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, let's go one more. From Daytona, Rhonda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, Rhonda. Most public place you gone to a movie?
Okay, I'm originally from Texas. I've been here 2 years, so this happened back home, and it was on hole number 8 at a golf ranch.
On a golf course?
Yes.
At what time of day?
Gosh, probably like 10:30 in the morning.
10:30 in the morning?
But like how?
Yes, sir. It just happened.
But people play golf at 10:30 in the morning.
Me and my husband do.
Was it like on the golf cart or something?
The putter was good.
The putter.
Oh, yeah. Talk about a hole-in-one.
Oh,
Or 2. Or 3. I don't know.
Wow.
You know, I mean, I'm not going to say, but, you know, he was a happy golfer that day.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. I mean, that's prime. I can even say if you said after 5 o'clock, but 10 o'clock is prime golf time.
That's public.
Yes. Well, you have to remember that in Texas, there are golf courses all over the place, and sometimes they're a little further out. There was activity on the golf course besides us, but, you know, we made it happen.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I am totally impressed. Wow. Okay, Rhonda, I see you. Welcome.
Thank you. Also, I'm a first-time caller.
Hey, first-time caller, Rhonda with a first-time caller. You got a first-time caller number. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what is her first-time number?
It is 3161.
Rhonda, what's your number?
3161. And I love you guys.
Hey, we love you too. Welcome to Johnny's house, okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Be what they saying over there, man.
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check? It's a no-brainer. Call attorney Dan Newland. Someone said the old school BET soundstage.
Oh, that's
Really?
fun.
He said there was something overlooking the water. There was a railing up there, right there.
Really?
And then someone said that there is a website that posts areas that are good for public.
Are you serious?
And so they have done it at the beach, at EDC, at a hobby store in the bathroom, parks, at a barbecue spot in the bathroom, all because it was on the website.
It was on the website. So they're taking the website tour,
Mhm.
pretty much. Yeah, that's your thing. Let me see anything over there.
Yeah, we got rapping Umberto. He said, I've done it national parks and at the ocean. Not comfortable.
Umberto, I love you a lot, man. But you too. Chime in on everything we talk about. And we appreciate that. It's 9:43. 9:46, we need to go. Ray, what's going on in your world?
Got a lot of stuff today.
Okay, do you?
I'm going to go to the gym. I've got some running around to do, get the kids ready for graduation, which is
Yeah.
tomorrow and Friday. So my son needs to get a haircut.
Yeah.
And then I am doing a podcast interview.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah,
Nice.
somebody has a podcast. It's called He's My Girl.
Okay.
And it's like LGBTQ and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So,
Give me a shout out.
sure.
All right, appreciate
You
you.
know I got to drop
Appreciate you.
Johnny's house.
Appreciate you.
When can we hear it?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's coming out today or he's got to like edit it and all that. So
Very
I'll
good.
let you know.
Very good. I got one more day of school. The kid, he doesn't want to go on Friday. I'm like, fine.
Yeah,
I
right.
know my kids
Fine.
are going tomorrow or Friday, so
One less car line.
today.
So this is it.
This is their official last VPK day.
No, I got to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
that's it, right?
Then I'm done, yeah,
Okay.
I mean, for the summer, yeah.
for the summer. Anyway, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Norris, what you got?
Doing a lot of work here after. Gonna hit the gym, continue with some music practice. It was really good yesterday. I did the Benson Boone Beautiful Things. I
you?
practiced it. Yeah,
You
and
kill
like
it?
I think so. Definitely got to keep practicing because the stay, like that's like a really high note. That
It's a
I'm
big
like,
song.
Okay.
It's a real
yeah.
big song.
I know you jam out to it every time.
I know,
you
I
rock
like
out.
it.
Yeah,
I like
you do.
it. Feel good kind of song. All right. Be about you, bro.
Nothing. There's a bunch of radio shows to do, and then I got to go do some rock star stuff at the DMV.
Yeah.
You know, renew every tag in the world.
As long as you got that, appointment, you're good.
I do have an
If you ain't got an appointment,
Yes.
man, I feel bad for you.
I
son.
do have an appointment. Yeah, and I got to renew every tag: the boat, the trailer,
Oh.
mine, my mom, my wife's,
Man.
my sons, everybody.
Are your tolls all paid up to date?
Oh, I had to
Oh,
pay them all yesterday.
yes, sir. I know
Man,
that.
Scott Maxwell has a article in the Orlando Sentinel about a Florida driver's license, how some of them don't work.
Yeah.
I have one that don't work.
Oh.
And every time I fly, you know, they always put the
for the little star.
Yeah. They put them in a scanner and they don't read. And the guy told me, he goes, listen, it's something about Florida license. Oh, anytime I fly and fly back to Charlotte, they got to bring, it's so embarrassing. They got to bring supervisors over. And I told him, I said, man, it's something about it won't work. I have to now pack my my passport.
Yeah.
Because they said, ding, ding. And I'm like,
That sucks.
and then he did this article. They know it doesn't work, but they've done nothing to fix it. You know, like, but it's not all of them. They say it's like maybe like a percentage. I'm just happen to be one of those.
Special people.
Yeah, so some people can relate to that, and some people can't. Other than that, we're gonna get this thing over to Ryan Seacrest. Have a beautiful day, y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.